Hi, my name is Ilma and welcome to my channel. I've been posting Christian blogs 12 straight years every day. Today I'd like to share Exodus 18 verses 1 to 9. Here's the word of God. Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses' father-in-law, heard of all that God has done for Moses and for Israel, his people, how the Lord had brought Israel out of Egypt. Now Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, had taken Zipporah, Moses' wife, after he had sent her home, along with her 2 sons. The name of the one was Gershom, for he said, I have been a sojourner in a foreign land. And the name of the other, Eliezer, for he said, the God of my father was my help and delivered me from the sword of Pharaoh. Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, came with his sons and his wife to Moses in the wilderness, where he was encamped at the mountain of God. And when he sent word to Moses, I, your father-in-law Jethro, am coming to you with your wife and her 2 sons, with her. Moses went out to meet his father-in-law and bowed down and kissed him. And they asked each other of their welfare and went into the tent. Then Moses told his father-in-law all that the Lord had done to Pharaoh and to the Egyptians for Israel's sake, all the hardship that had come upon them in the way, and how the Lord had delivered them. And Jethro rejoiced for all the good that the Lord had done to Israel, in that he had delivered them out of the hand of the Egyptians. Exodus 18 verses 1 to 9. Here's the poem I wrote inspired by those verses. Jethro meets Moses in the wilderness. When Moses' father-in-law Jethro heard of their deliverance, he brought back Moses' family to him in the wilderness. Jethro rejoiced for all the good things that Moses went through. Moses told Jethro all the hardship that had come their way. He also bowed down to his father-in-law and kissed him. He was like a real father to Moses all those years in Midian. Here's my commentary. We hear in this account that Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, brought Moses' wife Zipporah and his children Gershom and Eliezer to reunite with him in the wilderness after the Israelites were delivered from the Egyptians. This must have been an emotional reunion after many years of being separated from each other. We witness the close bond that Moses and Jethro have in this account. When Moses fled to Midian after escaping Egypt, Jethro took him in and also gave his daughter to marry Moses. Reflection. What can we learn from this reunion of Moses and his family? Well, in this reunion, we see the hand of God, how Moses was led to go to Midian, and him meeting Jethro and his daughters, and so he was able to have like a home after he was fleeing from Egypt when the Pharaoh was trying to get him for what he had done with an Egyptian. So here we see that it has been many years after this, because we know that in the Exodus, that during the time of the deliverance of the Israelites, Moses must have been in his 80s. So when he arrived in Midian, he must be in his 40s. This is a 40-year time gap. So we see that there's a lot of catching up to do. And when they saw each other, I just couldn't imagine how he didn't see his wife and his kids and his father-in-law for so long, but because he was asked by the Lord to lead the people of the Israelites. And it was a joyful, rejoicing reunion, because Moses shared to his father-in-law all that they went through in the desert, in the wilderness. So we see that no matter how far we are away from our family, there's always that bond that will keep us back together. Thanks for watching. I hope you check my website at ILMA'S.com for artworks, photographs, and a copy of this blog. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube so I can make more videos and give you the Word of God. If you haven't already, check over 3,000 videos I've done. Those 12 years I've been doing this daily. Just type on Google or YouTube search ILMA'S Home Devotional. Have a wonderful day.